What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Tactical Goat Gaming. Now, before we start this video, I just want to say that I'm sure some of you are going to be asking in the future, what does GOAT stand for? And it's actually an acronym. I'm not going to elaborate on what the acronym is, but it was actually cooked up by my friend, and I thought it was hilarious. So it is now my YouTube channel name. And elaborating on my gamer tag, AC Marines 12, it's AC Marines 12 because when I was 12 years old, I wanted to join the Marines. My parents talked me out of enlisting, fortunately, because I think enlisting, for some people, it's the right option. For some people, it's not the best option. For me, I don't think it was the best option, so instead of enlisting, down the road, I decided I was going to go to college first and do either officer candidate school at a later point, or ROTC, or go to one of the military academies. Now, I was going to go to West Point, but instead I decided to do ROTC at a college. I'm not going to tell you what college that is, but a college upstate New York, where I live. And yeah, so that's what I was in currently, until unfortunately I had to withdraw from that program for multiple reasons. Mainly, the main cause was some problems going on at home that I had to deal with. So yeah, that's what's going on now. But back to the video. I'm bringing you the AEK review today, as I promised in my last video that I put up 3 weeks ago. I would be reviewing battlefield weapons. And today is a continuation of that series. My first review was the Gull Magnum. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I think it's a pretty good review. It's really long, but good. Today is the AEK. Now, I'm going to do 3 reviews for assault rifles, because I think there are 3 best kinds of assault rifles. This is all, once again, as I said in my previous video, personal preference. But I think there are 3 best assault rifles. I don't think there's just one specific good one. I think the first best one for close quarters combat is the AEK. It literally just shreds apart close range. In my next video, I'll be covering the SAR-21, which I think is good for maps that aren't close range, close quarters, but are mostly open. Maps that are open have medium to long distance range engagements. And then I think the best overall assault rifle for medium range engagements, but it could also be outfitted for long range or close range fighting, is the M416, which is my personal favorite out of all 3 of these. But for this video, we'll be covering the AEK. Now, the AEK, compared to what I think the other 2 contenders for close quarters assault rifles are, the F2000 and the FAMAS. It's in between. The FAMAS has a smaller mag, it has a higher fire rate, but its recoil is ridiculous, and it just burns through the ammo, in my opinion, way too quickly. You pull the trigger once, and you're out of ammo, and you're surrounded by 2 or 3 more guys, and you're dead. And it's that simple, and I really don't like it for that main reason, is that it burns through the ammo too quickly, and it's not very accurate. Now, the F2000 does take the cake for a lot of the statistics. It has a slightly lower fire rate, but it has a lot better spread, a lot better aim down sight spread. It has the same mag as the AEK. It has less recoil in the AEK. But after using the AEK and the F2000, both of them, I just decided that the AEK I thought was better, because the AEK does have the extra 50 fire rate, the extra 50 rounds a minute, and it just feels more natural on screen to me than the F2000. I think the F2000 looks like something out of, I don't know, a Starship Troopers would be a good example, or Halo. It doesn't look right to me. Now, the AEK just feels more natural on screen, and I've used it so much that I've just become accustomed to it, so it's really second nature to me. Like, I could pick it up and I could do well with it, whether it's my AEK or someone else's. It doesn't matter what attachments are on it. It's just natural to me. Now, I do want to apologize, though, for not putting up more videos in a timely manner and quicker. As I said previously in this video, guys, I was away at college and it was finals week, and I really needed to buckle down and get some good grades and focus on what I was doing. I don't even have recording stuff up at college with me because I got this recording device over Thanksgiving break for my birthday, and I don't have a Xbox up at college. My Xbox is home. So even if I had this recording stuff up at college, I wouldn't have been able to record anything. And even if I could have, I would not have. Got to focus on grades because you want a good job and a good career when you're older. Personally. Not everybody's like that, but I am. So back to the AEK. Now, I really love using this gun on certain maps. I only use it on close quarters maps. Only. I will not take it out on certain maps like Galmud Railway or Giants of Corellia. Now, you can make the argument that there are close quarters aspects to those maps. Like, if I'm going to play on Galmud Railway and only operate at the A and B objective for Conquest Large, that entire game, which is just a town, which with a lot of house-to-house fighting, then I'm probably going to use the AEK because it's close quarters. But if I'm running around operating at all the objectives, then I'm probably going to be using the SAR 21 because it can do that. It has good medium range and long range accuracy, but can be used in close quarters as well if it needs to be. Now, I'm going to touch up on that in my next video, as I said, with the SAR 21, so we'll get back to that in a few days when I put that video up. But this AEK, I really do love. I use it on Metro, Locker, Pearl Market, because Pearl Market's mainly a town map. I mean, there are some parts where that are medium range engagements, but I'm usually floating from building to building. I try not to go near those parts when I have a gun that can be easily outclassed by DMRs or snipers or even other assault rifles at those parts. I also love to use it on Flood Zone. That's a really good map to use it on. Another portion of Flood Zone, though, is that it's, medium range engagements on that map and long range engagements, and as I said before, just like Pearl Market, I try to avoid those areas when I'm using this gun. And you guys should too. If you're running an AEK or an F2000 or a FAMAS or any other gun that's mainly close quarters, for example, submachine guns, you should try at all costs to avoid areas that you know are high priority for snipers or for DMR players, and even for other assault rifle players who have guns that can shoot that distance, like the AN-94 or the SAR 21. So when I'm playing on Locker or Metro with these guns, I really try not to, for example, for Locker, I really do not try to go outside into the snowstorm when I'm using the AEK, because there's a lot of snipers out there, there's LMG guys out there, there's assault rifle players with more accurate guns at medium to long ranges than me out there. So chances are I'm going to be outclassed very easily while I'm out there, and I really try to avoid that as best as I can, because that's just a waste of your life. Now, a lot of players will say that, you can just keep running up your deaths, it doesn't really matter. Kill-death ratio does matter. Like, if you guys watch my videos, not only do I play the objective in some of them, where I will capture the A, B, C, D of the objectives in Conquest Large, but I'll also be getting a lot of kills. I will run behind the enemy and flank them and kill a lot of them to free up room for my team to advance. You can see it in some of my Locker videos and Metro videos especially. If you watch, a lot of them, we're coming from behind where these guys are because we flank them a lot. And that's what you should try to do. If you come up behind 5 guys and they don't see you, but chances are if you fire on one of the 2 of them and get the kills, and the other 3 will turn around and kill you, or you have the option of running to the flag, chilling there, and waiting for your entire team to spawn on you, or squad to spawn on you, then go back and kill those guys. That's the option you should take. That's the smarter option. Because after you do that, not only will your team be able to spawn on that flag and help you out, but you'll still have gotten the kills. So I hate people that say, only playing the objective is what you're supposed to do. That's not smart. You really need to worry about your kill-death ratio as well, because furthermore, when you die, that's a ticket, and Conquest Large is dependent on tickets. 1 ticket for 1 life, and as many flags as you control, obviously the tickets will run down, but if your entire team is just worrying about playing the objective only and not worrying about their kills, and they're just getting their deaths run up because they're not killing the enemy, in the end you're going to lose, because after the enemy kills all of you, they're going to take the objective and they're going to run down your tickets. So kill-death ratio is just as important as playing the objective. You have to play smart. You have to run up your kills on the enemy. You want as much buffer room between the enemy team and your team as possible when it comes to tickets. That's just a logical thing to do. Now, I will be putting up some Black Ops 3 videos at some point. Maybe, actually. I'm not 100% sure on it yet because I played it a few times and it's just horrible. I don't know if a lot of you guys like it, but I really, really do not like the game. It is nothing like the old Call of Duties, and you cannot beat the old Call of Duties. Those Call of Duties are the best around, and I do not know what Call of Duty is doing. Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Activision really need to step their game up because it's going downhill fast, in my opinion. And I think Call of Duty is so appealing to a younger generation because it's the name, and they haven't played the old games, because I feel like a lot of the veterans of the old games will all say that the new games are complete and total trash compared to what we used to play. I know a lot of my friends agree, and I know a lot of professional YouTubers that I've watched agree, saying that the new Call of Duties, are just ridiculous compared to the old Call of Duties. But that's a story I'll tell if I put up the Black Ops 3 videos and stuff. I'll also try to put up some Star Wars Battlefront. It's a great game. I just got it for Christmas, actually, and I can't wait to play it, can't wait to try it out. It looks like it's going to be really good. I've seen the trailers for it when they were out. I've seen gameplay of it, and it looks awesome. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already playing it, but it's made by DICE, who, of course, make Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, so I'm assuming it's going to be awesome to play, and it looks like it's going to be awesome to play, so I really, really can't wait. If you guys watched this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below. Comments really do matter. This is Tactical Go Gaming. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys around.